Atlanta United Fan TV, man, we finally got one over our bogey team. Yamil Assad did not score. So, what did you guys think of the game?
It was very choppy at the beginning, but you know, we persisted and we played really well, got some goals, and I would like to see us maybe score a little bit more at the end, but you know, we did great. Good bounce back from last week.
Before you speak, man, I need some more energy, man. Like, we just won, and you're like, maybe you partied too hard. I don't know, but
yeah, I mean, last week really was rough. When watching that, I don't know, it was just kind of really brought my spirits down. I mean, yeah, this is it's a good win, but DC United's not a great team, you know. So, I mean, not to be too critical, but we gotta put some games together, you know, to really see where we're gonna be this year.
Did you ever really love the clean sheet, I guess?
Yeah, I mean, I thought defensively we looked a lot better with Parkhurst. I will say Escobar's looking really suspect. I mean, I know it's kind of a different league, you know, it takes a little bit, but he's been iffy on some stuff, and it's a little nerve-wracking at times.
I mean, like he said, we had a rough start. I was expecting better coming after last week, but they finished strong. I really liked the way Almiron was attacking the ball at times. I thought Gressel had a great performance. It was great to see Carlton step on the pitch today. Joseph has some attitude problems. I think he needs to get in check. Other than that, man, Tata really does know how to choose some right backs, man. I mean, during the beginning of the game, I want to say I miss walks, and you guys know how I feel about walks. You guys know how I feel about walks. So it's like he said, you know, it's transitioning to a different league, so it's going to take some time to build up that chemistry. But I mean, Escobar did make some good plays out there today. I'd like to see him make more. But I mean, it's good to have a 3-1 victory. I mean, I really do wish we would have had a clean sheet, but at the end of the day, Assad didn't score. That's all that matters.
Well, so, you know, we started the match with a different formation than we did for the first match, and we automatically looked a lot better. We didn't concede in the first 10 minutes, so that was fantastic. But this 3 at the back, so, I mean, you know, maybe Escobar has a little bit of deficiencies. Did that hide that a little bit better, I think?
I mean, yeah, the 5 at the back, 2 wing backs. I don't know if that's really what we should be playing. I mean,
today.
Yeah, no, exactly. I think Parkhurst was a big part in that because, you know, obviously the first game he didn't play right off the bat, and we looked really shaky. But today, with Lorenowitz playing a little ahead of them, it just looked a little bit more organized, a little bit more comfortable. So
I think he feels more comfortable playing that only because he has Pires back there. And the experience that Pires brings, and I love watching Pires take touches on the ball, man. He's calm on the ball. He's very comical. He's fun to watch. Brings a lot of energy to the team. So I think give Escobar some time. You know, we just got to test out some different formations. I think that's what Tata was doing today. We got a victory. It's all that matters.
Yeah. And well, you know, LGP had that right hip contusion, or so we thought. And then now he's magically back in the squad. So, do you guys, I don't know, did you believe the injury in Houston, or were you just having a howler that much?
I'm going to go ahead and comment on this for Joe right here, because Joe can't lie on TV right now. Joe did not believe the injury. Joe thought, I'm not putting him out there or anything, but Joe thought he was just lying just to get out of that game, because I think he could just tell from the get-go that we weren't ready, didn't look good. But I mean, he came out here today. He had a great performance, so I can't fault him for anything right now.
Now, do you still buy, you know, Parkey as the captain? I know you had a little bit of criticisms back then. So, you know, what do you think?
Well, you know what? After today's performance, I think Guzan has earned that for me personally. Guzan has earned that for me. What I like out of a captain is to be very, very vocal. I know he's the keeper, but I mean, Guzan, we were 3-1 down, 90th minute. He's freaking screaming at Lorenowitz and Escobar to get in position. I love that. I just think that speaks to the kind of person he is, the kind of player he is. Not to take anything away from Parkhurst, obviously, but for me personally, I just expect more out of the captain.
That's fair. I mean, although there could be multiple leaders out on the pitch, so that's, you know, it's totally fine. All right. So in terms of the goals that were scored today, do you guys have a favorite? Like, they were kind of different for all of them. I mean, so.
Hands down, had to have been Almirone's. Upper 90 bar down. It doesn't get better than that. I mean, we practically fell down like 2 rows, like celebrating that. We were throwing ice chips around. Like, it's good to be back in the Benz. Good to be back in the Benz.
Yeah, Almiron's goal was really sweet. I mean, as you said, all the goals were unique, and it's just good to see that we got out of our funk from last week. So just continue, and we got some big games coming up, you know, and just got to keep scoring goals and playing strong at the back.
Yeah. How do you guys think we'll do against Vancouver Whitecaps on Saturday?
I think we'll do well. I say about 2-1. We'll win 2-1.
Well, to deal with their height, which is a huge issue with Waston, he just bullied us in the box.
Yeah, that was our whole thing last year, and hopefully it will show that we've been working on it this offseason. But it's going to be a good game, you know, just to see how we stand up against the West as well. So,
yeah, I think Tata might have to maybe change the starting lineup a little bit. Try out a different.
After today.
After today, like depending on who kind of shines in practice. I'd like to see Kratz out there. I really like Kratz's touches on the balls. I think it's going to be interesting to see who we put out next week.
In place of who?
Man.
Well, I mean, I'm not.
He's your Bay, right?
I'm just saying, hey, no, I like Lorenowitz, but I'm just saying that's where you have to be, I guess.
Coach, not my decision to make. I'm anxious to see how we approach next week.
Score prediction for next week.
Yeah, 2-1.
I'm thinking 1-0. I just think that in terms of putting the ball into the box, I don't understand like the ideology on that, like why they're swinging balls into the box with a 5-foot guy in there. And credit to Martinez because he gets up there. I mean, I'm 1-0. That's my prediction.
Cool. Thanks, guys.
All right, sounds good.
Appreciate it, man.